Right now, as we check out here quickly, the current wind gust conditions across the region, we're seeing pretty strong gusts throughout parts of the area. Gusts upwards of 30 miles an hour at times, as you see around Long Beach up into LAX, a little bit lower than that. But as we stretch up to the north over in Santa Clarita, we're seeing gusts right around 35 miles an hour. Now, I want to show you the legend off to the side. You can see some of the orange and also the magenta. That's gusts upwards of 50 miles an hour. And you're able to see that sort of in between Santa Clarita down into Van Nuys. So it goes to show how strong these winds are. They're howling right now. And when we're dealing with these winds, and remember, we've been talking about how saturated the soils are. I'm talking about many downed trees. That's going to be a main concern as we continue late this afternoon, now heading into the evening hours, and also power outages too. I want to go over here the Futurecast in terms of the wind gusts. This is what we can expect as we continue later on this evening. Still gusting pretty good, especially along the coast, up into the valley spots with gusts over 30 miles an hour. You see, it's going to be gusting pretty good there in Malibu. Also breezy to windy conditions downtown Los Angeles. Look at Long Beach as we head just around 9 p.m. tonight. Gusts will be right around 40 miles an hour. Breezy conditions around the Inland Empire. The strongest winds now be right around the foothills and the mountain spots. As we head into tomorrow, now the good thing is still going to be a little bit breezy, but the winds won't be as strong as what we're experiencing here right now. I want to go over the Futurecast at the moment. So right now, we're looking at more of that moderate to heavy rain continuing in Ventura and LA County as we continue now into this evening. We head into the next several hours. As Melissa mentioned, the rain will continue to intensify 1/2 inch to 1 inch per hour, and it will continue to rain in the same area. So as you can imagine, it's going to add up pretty quickly around our area. 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock tonight. You're still looking at some of the yellows and even the oranges across the region around LA County, even still continuing there in Ventura County. It's going to work its way around the Inland Empire. In terms of the higher elevation snow, what we're looking at, snow levels are pretty high. So places like Big Bear, we're looking more of that rain and snow mix, but snow levels will be coming down as we head into the next coming days. Look, just around midnight. Still going to be pouring pretty good around LA County, right around the basin, up into the foothills and the area mountains around the Inland Empire. As we continue into the overnight hours, as we head into tomorrow morning, we could see maybe a little bit of a break in the action, especially there in Ventura County. Portions of LA County too. It doesn't mean that we will be completely quiet. I think we'll likely see maybe drizzle, maybe some light showers in the area. But the main concentration as we head into Monday morning will be around Orange County and the Inland Empire. As Melissa showed you before, for today, the highest risk of flash flooding is in Ventura County and LA County, and then that threat will shift further to the east. Orange County in the Inland Empire, and here it goes. The Futurecast is pointing just that, where we'll be seeing more of that concentration further inland. As we continue throughout the day here tomorrow on Monday, I think the rain starts to let up a little bit. I think we're looking at more showery conditions, more scattered. We cannot completely rule out the chance maybe to see a few rumbles of thunder, maybe some pockets of heavy rain, but it looks to be more scattered in nature as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Now let's talk more about Los Angeles. Now this is going to be one of the harder hits areas as we continue tonight and into tomorrow, and the timeline of the storm. So again, we're dealing with that moderate to heavy rain that will continue later on this evening into late tonight. If you don't have to be out on the roads, it's best to avoid that. That will continue into the overnight hours, midnight all the way until 6 in the morning. We will continue to see more of that steady rain, moderate to heavy, as we take you just around 6 in the morning and continuing into the early afternoon hours. That's when it starts to lighten up a little bit. We'll see more of that showery action here, and we'll keep it that way throughout the course of the day here on Monday. Rain will be light to moderate here across the area. Something else briefly I'd like to point out here. We're talking about the snow levels right now. They're pretty high, above 6,500 feet, 7,000 feet. As we continue the next couple of days, tomorrow starts to come down to right around 5,500 feet, and it gets even lower as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll have winter storm warnings that are in place until Tuesday around the area mountains. This is the San Gabriel Mountains, Big Bear, also the mountains in Riverside County too. We're talking about feet of snow, especially in those higher elevations above 6,500 feet. 2 to 4 feet would be possible. I do expect difficult to even impossible driving conditions. I think some areas will actually be closed in the area. So as we check out here the outlook, so avoid traveling up in the mountains here today, tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, as it's going to be pretty treacherous out there. Of course, we will have another update here just a bit. For now, back over to you guys.